Okay, I wanted to show you guys an issue that we have here in Georgia, a lot of places in the South, and it's these carpenter bees. Check this out. Look at these. I don't know if you can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 1, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 15 or 16, plus a bunch up there up on the top. And this is the damage that people say they don't do damage. Look at this. All of this is part of this house. And so we got to get rid of these things, at least control them. But we don't want to use a bunch of pesticides and stuff that'll kill all the good bees. And these are good bees. I can't let them eat this house. So we're going to go back to the shop, build some traps, and show you guys how to build them and hang them up, and then come back in a couple of weeks and see how they work. So, okay, so there's a couple of different designs, a couple of different ways to do these Carpenter Bee Traps. Classically, we've used these big jars, big mason jars, and I saw a really cool design that used water bottles, and I think we're going to make a couple of different types, different sizes, and actually different materials, because I have some treated 4x4. Mackenzie's got a untreated 4x4, and I saw a design that uses, here's a 2x4 that I'd never seen before. I thought it was cool, so I'm going to make one of those, and that actually is the one that uses the water bottle. So I'm going to finish this bottle, and then we're going to start cutting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in this with a 1 inch, and then I'm going to drill a hole in the side. So I'm going to add an angle. This is going to be down actually, like this. Hopefully meet in the middle, and then attach a bottle and some way to hang it. It's really that simple. These bee traps really are just 2 holes minimum. A 1/2 inch hole going at a 45-degree angle up, meeting a 1 inch hole going down. Bee crawls up, and its butt is blocking the light from the hole that's coming up, so it follows the light down and gets trapped in the bottle. So I'm going to basically use this as a pattern for this. So I know that my hole needs to start right about here. There's my square. And this one, I dropped my square just a minute ago. This is really sad. Let's start going straight. Like that. Okay. Bottle. And that's basically the trap. Whole thing down the middle. Think of this. I'm going to cut a little angle on this and put a little roof on it so it looks cute, but you don't have to do that, of course. You need to zoom in on him, and I'll ask him, hey, you got his reaction? You ready? Yeah. Got any carpenter bees at your house?
Dozens, hundreds, decimating my screen porch.
Alrighty. come back in a couple of weeks and see how they work.
So we got the Samplize paint sample website. They sell 12 by 12 hand painted peel and stick paint samples. They offer samples from a different variety of Benjamin Moore, Sherwin-Williams, Faro and Ball, and Home Depot. And the cool thing is instead of having to paint on the wall, you know, and then have to prime over it and do all that kind of stuff, what we found out, thanks to one of our great JOMA customers, is that you can order these from Samplize.com, and they will send you paint samples in any color, just like this. You know, they'll have the color name, just like a paint chip from Sherwin-Williams or Benjamin Moore. And you can apply all the different colors you want to the wall, pick out what you want, and then we don't have to do any kind of preparation for the sample, or we don't have to do anything to kill it out afterwards if you don't like it. Boom, you know, for 30 bucks and no labor. She did it herself.
While we're talking about tips and tricks, I wanted to show you guys the very first tip that a lot of young carpenters or people doing woodworking know. And people don't use it very much anymore because we use a lot of screws and that sort of thing. But we're going to be doing this project with one of the local high schools where we're making little libraries. And we're going to have some delicate pieces, and so we're just working over the process now. And I realize there might be some times that we need to nail something small and get a nail real close to the edge. And if you see this, if I'm nailing this and I'm putting the nail in, and see how it splits the wood right there? Well, a way to get around that is you take the tip of the nail and hit it a couple of times, and it'll actually make it flat, so it actually cuts the fibers, and you can get real close without it splitting. So that's the first tip people usually learn whenever they're starting to do woodworking, and I wanted to introduce that to you, so have fun with that.